What's up, everybody? Chris Grant here, and in this video it's going to be a replay of the webinar that we did last night. Now, I am going to warn you, there are 3 times, I think, when my son busted into my office and decided to he needed to ask some questions, so I apologize about that in advance. But we were able to walk through the entire Tactical Bucket software and show you how it can be used with Tactical Arbitrage. And I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email. Pop the question below here on YouTube, and I will be happy to get back to you. All right, talk to you guys soon. Dive in. So, Tactical Bucket has a bunch of features that marry with Tactical Arbitrage seamlessly, and we're going to go over them one by one. And then, of course, I'm going to make sure that you guys get any of your questions answered. So let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. Application window. There we go. And we will talk Tactical Bucket here. So Tactical Bucket, of course, is built by Javier San Juan. He is a wizard behind the keyboard. And has built this out, I think, fairly quickly. And all of this integrates so great with Tactical Arbitrage. I'll show you, I'm going to show you every feature here. And then when we need to, I'll show you how to work it with Tactical Arbitrage. That way you guys get everything here. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my dashboard. And in my dashboard, it is going to give me all right, it's going to be a little slow, of course. It's going to give me the number of XPath subscriptions that I currently have available. You can, if this is at the $39 a month plan on this one. Of course, if you have the higher plans, you'll have more subscriptions here, or you can always purchase extra as well. The Aysen Extractor as well. This allows you to go in and do really large storefronts. That can't be done other ways. I could do 5 here, and then of course I can purchase more if need be. And then I have available premium slots as well. Some XPath sites take a little bit more power, okay, and they have to be done a special way. And for those ones, they are premium. Now, for those people on the $39 a month plan, it's typically 2 available slots, but I have 7 here. The reason being is I'm going to have a coupon code that you'll be able to use to get 7 premium slots, okay? But we'll go over those as we get to them. Then there is a scrolling site update, so you can see what sites have been added. You can also see what stores have been suggested. You can see one here for the UK, one for Canada, and then when they've been added. You can also suggest your own. So if you have a site that you would like to suggest, you can send those in. Just shoot a message to support, and Javier will get those made pretty quickly when possible. Okay, so let's start at the top with the TA bulk lists. Now, as you know, Javier was kind enough to offer easy bulk lists right into Tactical Arbitrage to everyone. So a lot of these you may not use. However, there are some reasons that I really like these TA bulk lists, and I'll show you why. When you're in Tactical Arbitrage and you want to build a easy bulk list for, say, Walmart.com, well, Walmart, we know, has thousands and thousands of categories, hundreds of thousands of products. And one of the issues is that we have 500 spots in an easy bulk list. And you can get lost as to where you are in the easy bulk creation process. And let's say that you wanted to scan the entire Walmart site. Well, it's just not really that easy, okay? But what we can do here is, let's say we go to Walmart, and I'm going to go to the keys section. We can see that there's 6,193 categories. I'm going to create a list, and this is going to take me over here to the generator for Walmart.com. Let's let this load for just a moment. Now, what I can do is I'm going to select all of these, and I'm going to save these to multiple CSVs, okay? It's going to give me a file called multi-bulk. I'm going to call this Walmart keys just so I know what it is, and I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to unzip that file, and I'll go down here and open this up. And now I have 13 bulk files with 500 categories each. Sorry, there we go. With 500 categories each, so I can upload these and start scanning them. So I'd be able to run through 5,000 categories on Walmart by itself before I'd even have to wait. And then I could queue up the bulk list 11 through 13, so that when one of these finished, it would automatically start on these ones here. You can do that with every site inside of Tactical Arbitrage, as well as any XPath sites. Okay, so we can sort this by country. So USA, of course, is where most of us are tuning in from. But if we just wanted to see Canadian sites, we can see just Canadian sites. We can see the match type, UPC or title. And then the really great thing is we can also sort these. So let's say that I wanted to go after places that had huge amounts of products. Well, eBay has the most and Walmart has the second most, but I bet not a lot of people figured that carid.com would have had the third most. I would have figured it was something like Bonanza or even Fish Pond. They're a really big site. But this one is the third largest. And I could scroll down. Maybe I don't want to go that big. Maybe I just want to do something like Saks Fifth Avenue, or even something like Journeys or REI.com or Costco that just has, you know, an actual reasonable amount of products for sale. Okay. I can create these lists into multi-bulk, just like I did with Walmart, and upload those to Tactical Arbitrage. Okay. I'm going to go back, make sure you guys are going to get this screen here. XPath sites. XPath sites, blank screen, shoot. XPath sites are sites that, excuse me, you can add to Tactical Arbitrage. So Tactical Arbitrage has, I think we're coming up on 800, and you can actually have sites outside of that and add them to Tactical Arbitrage. And yes, I will show you how to upload one inside of Tactical Arbitrage. Let's see here. Black screen, sound good. Aysen Extractor, is it the Stalker Pro, or if not, what's the difference? It's not 100% the same. Storefront Stalker Pro is an extension, and it is built to grab the ASINs directly from Amazon. It can do storefronts, it can do searches, you can do categories if you want. For example, with Storefront Stalker Pro, if I go to Amazon.com, not only can I do a storefront, but I could also, let's say I want to go with toothbrushes. Let's do blue so I don't get a ton of them. So I've got 6,000 results, over 6,000 results of toothbrushes blue, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and go to replacement toothbrush heads. That gets me down to 200. I can go and do Storefront Stalker Pro, grab all ASIN from this seller page. Now, on a storefront with Storefront Stalker Pro, Amazon limited Storefront Stalker Pro to, I think, 2,400. But let's say that you wanted to get somebody like PharmaPacks, who has 80 or 90,000 items in their storefront. You can do that with the Aysen Extractor inside of Tactical Bucket. Okay. Let's see. No sound. Good. Okay. Let's go back here. So we've talked about the bulk list. Let's check out the product search XPaths. Now, these are the sites that you can add to Tactical Arbitrage, okay? You can see when they require a fix. You can sort them by country. Of course, most of them are going to be in the USA because that's where most of the users are. We can see that there's 237 sites available. You can sort these by number of products, okay? And these are updated daily, so they have actual daily numbers of products here, daily numbers of categories, and you can add these to Tactical Arbitrage at any time. You can sort them by match type, so maybe you only want title sites. You can add just title sites. You could add just UPC sites. If you're in the UK, you can look for just UK sites. That one's UPC. Let's check all of them. So you can add just UK sites. Maybe you're in Spain. There are none currently. So if you are in Spain and selling in Spain, probably work on getting some suggested. There's Germany and Canada, of course. Okay. Now, I'll show you guys how to grab these and then also upload them to Tactical Arbitrage, okay? So let's do one that's not huge, but not really small either. Let's do discount school supply. 219 categories, 31,000 products. I'm going to hit subscribe, okay? It's going to ask me, are you sure you want to subscribe to this store? I'm going to click yes. And once I do that, it's going to come to the top of my list. Sorry, things run really slow when I do a webinar, so I apologize. There we go. So I have discount school supply. You can see that I subscribe to it. And now I have the ability to create a list. I have the ability to download the logo and download the XPath. So the first thing I need to do is download the XPath. Okay. That's going to go ahead and save to my desktop. You don't need to make any changes to it. And I'm going to go ahead and download the logo. Okay. I am going to call this logo, just so I know what it is. Now, you can create a list here, but included with any XPath is an easy bulk site. So we're going to go over to Tactical Arbitrage, took out my MWS key, so I can't actually run scans for you guys, but I wanted to be able to show you everything in my account, and I had to take out my MWS keys to be able to do that. And what you're going to do is you're going to go over here to your settings and click, and then you're going to go to advanced user. Okay. When you're in the advanced user, you create a new rule, and then we're going to just go down here to this import data button. I'm going to import the data, and I'm going to choose a file. File I'm going to choose is the discount school supply. I'm going to click open and then upload. There we go. Now we can see that it has filled in all of the XPath information for me. The only other thing I need to do is go to the domain and type it is discount, cancel that, discount schoolsupply.com. I need to turn this active. Now in the domain, you want to make sure there's no www. It's just discountschoolsupply.com. Okay. Then I'm going to upload the site logo picture. Okay. And we've got that there. Open that. And now it has added the image. Once this is all finished, this is marked blue, your domain is in there, everything is uploaded, you click save. Now that's saved for us. We go over here to product search. Delete that. We're in the US, and I'm going to just type in discount or DIS. I have my discount schoolsupply.com, and you can see that an easy bulk pops up automatically here. I'll go ahead and grab all and add to bulk. And I've got 148 categories in there, and then I can put in my filters and I'm off to the races. Now, of course, whenever you add an XPath, not only is it available for product search, but it is also available for reverse search. So you'll be able to get that on both sides. Does that all make sense? Yes, Steve, my drink is clear. Perfect. All right, let's go to the next step, which is private product search XPaths. Now, actually, you know what? I should have mentioned this here, this suggest a store. This is where you're able to suggest a site. So let's say that you came up with a site that you wanted suggested. Matter of fact, I can tell you one that I did. I suggested blissworld.com. Javier had it made within 48 hours. It may have been faster. Don't source from this site anymore because they started selling on Amazon at cost, or at the site cost anyway. But if you come across one of these, you can suggest them right here. Just the domain, the country, whether or not it's supported by TA already, and click suggest. Goes right to Javier, and he's able to take a look and see if it's possible to be done, if it needs to be a premium, or if it can be a regular product search XPath, and then it is available for everyone. But the next thing is private product search XPaths. These private product search XPaths do need to be purchased. You just click this button right here. You can have 1 made, 2 made for a discount, or 3, and you put in the store link. Now, what happens here is these are private for a certain number of days. I cannot remember right off the top of my head how many it is, but these private are just for you for a while, okay, before they can go out into the public product search XPaths. If Javier's here, let's see. If Javier's here, maybe he can remind me how many days those private search XPaths are for. You cannot reverse search just a website. You reverse search Aysen's, and it goes out and reverse searches all the websites in Tactical Arbitrage. You can also reverse search categories and all kinds of things. So that is private product search XPaths. Those XPaths are uploaded just like a regular XPath. They're just private to you for a while, okay? Now we have premium product search XPaths. These are the ones that I mentioned before where they take a little bit more power. They might be more difficult to actually go and grab all the data from. So Javier has his magic all figured out on the back end to be able to do this. And these require those premium slots that we talked about earlier. Currently, there are 7 in this account. And if you need more, you can purchase. You can purchase them if you have a premium XPath. You can purchase it as well. Okay, but you can subscribe to these up to your limit in your account. So if I wanted Benefit Cosmetics, I would hit subscribe. I have 7 available premium slots. I click yes, and now I am subscribed to this Benefit Cosmetics. Okay, go ahead and unsubscribe to that. Yeah. If I didn't need it anymore, I can go ahead and unsubscribe. Okay. Now you upload that just like you would a regular product search XPath. There is no difference. You download the XPath file, you upload it into Tactical Arbitrage like we just talked about. Now, the next thing is Wholesale XPaths. These are awesome, okay? I have one in here already. It is updinc.net. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to this. Oh, I don't have enough credits in this account. I do have a couple in my other Tactical Bucket account. But here, you actually do need to purchase a Wholesale XPath, okay? You will need to have an account with this wholesaler or distributor, and you will be able to scan without needing price sheets or anything like that. This can come in incredibly handy when a wholesaler does not offer those. I was actually talking to a guy not too long ago, and they said for just to make sure that they their prices stayed the way they wanted them, they actually would not offer price sheets. And you had to go in and take a look on their website only. Well, this is the only way to be able to have Tactical Arbitrage actually scan that for you. You put in the store link, your customer ID, your email, your password, and then a Wholesale XPath is created for you. And what happens is you go over here to Tactical Arbitrage, we go to Settings, and we go to Advanced Wholesale User. And under the Advanced Wholesale User, we import a new rule, just like we would an advanced XPath site. We choose the file, we upload it, and it's good to go. You can see that I have one in my account for, I think they pronounce it Motenga or Motengna, whatever it is. And then this is ready for your wholesale scans, okay? I don't have to worry about getting price sheets from these guys. They're just ready to go. Now, when I go over to my wholesale search, what I'll see here is rather than importing manifest, I can go and I can scan a wholesale site. I can grab motegna.com, and you'll see that I have an easy bulk along with it. So I don't have to worry about going and figure out what the URLs are and things like that. It's ready to go for me. So I can just click archery and add to bulk, and I am good to go. And that's as easy as it is. It's just like scanning Walmart or anything like that. You just have to have the accounts first, okay? Oh, great. Javier says those private XPaths are private for life unless it gets suggested. That's perfect. Let's see here. All right. Did that all make sense on the Wholesale XPaths? Wholesale XPaths are actually easier to upload than regular XPaths, and they get put right in here. Perfect. Let's keep trucking. Next, we have Multistore bulk list. Now, the Multistore bulk list is awesome, and I will explain why. Okay, Multistore bulk lists allow you to be able to drill down into whatever you want and build bulk lists for that. And now, what I mean is, I like to sell in a couple of categories. I like to sell in health and beauty. I also like to sell toys, of course. So one of the things that I can do here in this Multistore bulk list generator is I'm just going to type in vitamin, okay? And I'm going to give this a moment to load. And what I'm going to see here is I'm going to see every single site that has vitamin in one of their category names. Now we can see down here there's 1,986 entries, okay? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do USA. I'm going to go UPC site, and I'm going to go not an XPath. That way I can get this down. Oh, still one. Oh, there we go. 2,796 entries, okay? So what I can do now is I can actually, let's go to Walmart Keys, and I can do another Walmart keys, and this, I can select 100, I can select 500, I can select all of them. If I select all of these, I can save them to multiple CSVs so that I can now go in and scan every single vitamin category on every single site in Tactical Arbitrage, okay? I could go through and take away things like eBay if I don't want to worry about eBay, don't want to worry about Bonanza either, and I could actually also take those out in my settings as well, which we'll get to a little bit later. You can do this with toys. This one's going to probably be huge. So now we have toys at every single category. Okay. There's 8,531 entries. All right. I'm going to clear all of those. Now, the other thing is we can actually get a little bit deeper. Let's say that I just want to do Nerf. Okay. So now I have just Nerf. And this goes down, well, still pretty big. Let's hit that. There we go. Got a little bit smaller. So anything that might have Nerf in it. Now, we can sort this by domain. So we can go forward and backwards. We can sort it by category name if we wanted to. And we could sort it by product count if we wanted to. Like I could add title sites in there. I could do just title sites if I wanted. All kinds of ways to be able to go in and change this around and create these multi-site bulk lists, okay? Now, you're able to do something similar in Tactical Arbitrage, but you have to go through them one by one. You don't have this sweet little category search, okay? Once you've done all this, let's say that I just want to select all of these. I can save to multiple CSVs, and I'll get a zip file, which will have 500 per CSV, so I can do 500 categories at a time, okay? Your VA can watch this video after I get it uploaded to YouTube and mail it out to everybody. That's no problem at all. All right. Multi-store, or we just did multi-store bulk list. Let's go to the store search buddy. The store search buddy is also pretty cool in my opinion. This is going to allow you to kind of find some hidden gems and maybe start sourcing in some places that you didn't think of before. Okay. Of course, we can go by country, and I'm going to use USA, of course, because that's where I'm at. And let's say I want to kind of be outside my comfort zone, and I'm going to make sure that I just go after title sites. And I don't want any XPath sites. I just want the ones that are in Tactical Arbitrage. I don't want to worry about premium sites, and these aren't wholesale sites, of course. Now, the other thing is I want to, well, I could sort these, okay? So I can go basspro.com, or I could do this carid.com or Footsmart, any of these. But let's say that I want to go in and I want to look for, spelled that wrong, fishing. Actually, let's go fishing rod, okay? So I want to see all of the sites that might have fishing rod categories. Okay, I can do that here. Cabela's, Shop Your Way, Academy, these all have fishing rod matching categories. All right. Let's say that I want to only see Expat sites with fishing rod categories. I can see these two Expat sites have fishing rod categories. Let's say I want to look at, let's say, motor oil. All right. I can see what XPath sites have motor oil available. I can go out and look at these sites that are already on Tactical Arbitrage, and I can look at all of them that have motor oil as categories. This way I can go in and I can get some ideas of places where I could actually go scanning for different things, okay? You name it, I can search for it, okay? Let's say we want to go Nerf again. This time I took the match type out, so it's title and UPC. These could be XPath or regular sites. And we see Nerf, I got car parts, so that's going to be Nerf bars for trucks. Let's see if there are any that say Nerf gun. There's one. Big Lots has a Nerf gun category. So this tool really allows you to go out and kind of think outside the box. Let's say that you're used to selling toys, but you want to drill down a little bit. Just outside of Target, outside of Kohl's, and go out and find that you can also go to Fisher Price and Hasbro and Groupon. There's Fun.net, which happens to be an Expat you could subscribe to. Horselovers.com has action figures of all places. QVC and BJ's, all these sites that you may not even think about have action figures for sale. Money that not a whole lot of people have gone to this nxinc.com and look for action figures. Okay, it's really, really powerful. It's not available anywhere else, and it just will get you thinking where to go, what places are other people not looking for what I'm looking for, so that I'm not just sticking to Walmart. I'm not just scanning Target and Entertainment Earth and all these big box store sites. Okay. Let's see if we have any question here. Nothing. Great. All right. Hopefully that all makes sense so far. We're going to keep on moving. We've got next up is the top bestseller Aysens. Now, this is going to be really, really powerful for reverse search. Okay. As soon as that pulls up here. Sorry, guys. I hate that it takes so long. Okay. Now, this is the top 500,000 seller Aysens. There are some really cool things that you can do with this. There are current day, 30-day average, 90-day average, and 180 top 500 bestseller Aysens in every single category. I'm going to refresh this, see if I can get this to pop up. There we go. So this has every single market, okay? You see there's 4 pages here. I am going to knock this down to the U.S., all right? Now, this is the current day. So if I want to go here to automotive and I want to look at the today top 500,000, I can download the top 500,000 Aysens for today on Amazon. Now, let's just say that I only want to see the top 50,000, oh, let's say the top 60,000 Aysens. I can scroll it back to 60,000. I could type in 120,000. Okay, I think I put in 100. There we go. I want to see just from 0 to 120,000. Then what I'm able to do is I can save all of these in 25K zip files. 25K CSVs in a zip file, which I can then unzip and upload to reverse search. Now, this works in every single category. It's not just in, sorry, excuse me, guys. Nope, buddy, I'm on a webinar. You need to go ask Marketplace. Yes, you're good. Go ask Marketplace. Okay, sorry about that. Happens every time I'm on a webinar. Now, the other thing that you can do that's really cool here is you can check out the last 7-day additions to the top 500,000. So what you can see here is that between today and the last week, 52,210 ASINs were actually added to the top 500,000. Okay, so a week ago, there were 52,210 ASINs that were not in the top 500,000. You can also look at today's additions. So today, just in appliances, there were 6,218 that were added to the top 500,000 that were not there yesterday, which means some others moved out and these ones moved in. You can also check out today's exits. So this 36,039 actually exited the top 500,000, and you could check these as well. This one here, I like the exits for a couple of reasons. I would imagine, and I haven't been able to go through these all, of course, but I bet a lot of these have gone out of stock, or the price is ridiculously high, or the market just won't bear it anymore. So I think that there's a lot of opportunity using this to be able to bring things back to market, or at least bring things back to market at a price point where people will buy them again. Okay. Now we can do the same thing with the last 30-day additions. You've got the last 7-day exits, the last 30-day exits, which is going to end up being quite a bit. We can see 102,000 there. And then we've got historical exits, okay, which has 213,000. You can, of course, do this for every single site, or I'm sorry, every single category on Amazon. But the cool thing is you can also check out the 180-day average, the 90-day average, the 30-day average. So let's say I want to go in and I want to check the 180-day average of toys and games. I'm going to do the today top 500,000, and then I want to see from 0 to, let's say, their 180-day average stays under 75,000. Okay. Hit enter on there. So I've got from 0 to 75,000, 180-day average. I'm going to download this into a zip file, and what we're going to see, and I know you guys won't be able to see this, but I will at least show you here. What you will see here as soon as that downloads is we'll see how many are in there. There we go. Open that. I'll open this file here, go to desktop, scroll down to toys. Now, over the last 180 days, we can see that I have a ton of files here. So these are 25,000 each, and there are 20 of them. Okay. Three appearances in one night. Okay. Any questions on the top bestseller ASINs? I do need a new internet provider. I agree. Any questions on the top bestseller ASINs and why that is important, or what you can do with it? I'll take that. And let's keep going. All right. Now, let's talk Aysen Extractor. Aysen Extractor is really cool. And I'll show you guys here on Amazon. I have an incredibly persistent son. He is going to make an excellent salesperson when he grows up, which I definitely appreciate. All right, so the Aysen Extractor. The Aysen Extractor is one of the very cool tools in here. And what's so awesome about this is, let's say that I have a site like, there we go, PharmaPacks, okay? Now, of course, we can check pharmapacks.com. We could run a product search on that, and that's great. But let's say that I want to be able to pull all of the data off of Amazon. Now, they have 70,000 results here, and that's a ton, okay? You can see here that Amazon limits us to 100 pages, 24 per page. We can only get 2,400 items regularly, okay? But what we can do here, and hopefully I grabbed the right one here. Let's go back to the actual storefront. There we go. So I'm going to grab this link here, okay? I'm going to go to the Aysen Extractor. I'm going to create an Aysen Extractor job, and I'm going to put in the URL, okay? I hit create, and what this is going to do for me, oops, I put in the wrong one. Sorry, guys. Let me go back here. Grab this one. There we go. Now, what this is going to do is this is going to queue an Aysen Extractor for the PharmaPacks storefront. And you see the store ID here, and it's going to start for me. Okay. Now, there are over 70,000 items. So what I do is once I start these really huge scans, I go ahead and I go away and come back to it later. Okay. You'll also get an email when this is finished, so you know you can come back here and download this. You will be able to. Oh, wow, that was fast. So it's finished. All right. So what we can do here is we can actually download the results file, save that, and for some reason, PharmaPacks is broken. No, that's okay. It works, I promise. But what you can do here is download the results file and then upload it to the reverse search so that you can do your own reverse search. Now, this is incredibly handy on sites that might have more than 2,400 ASINs in their storefront, okay? So really big ones like PharmaPacks, like e-tails, all those ones that you might want to go after that are kind of difficult to get, okay? And you just use these in reverse search like you would any other file, okay? Now, one of the things that, let's see here. Let's go on to the top-rated sellers. Let's see. It is just storefront links. It's able to go deeper than Storefront Stalker. So Storefront Stalker and the Aysen Extractor have different points of strength. Okay, the Aysen Extractor is able to go really, really deep into a storefront. So things like PharmaPacks, things like e-tails, you can grab all of those ASINs. Where Storefront Stalker will grab the smaller storefronts. So if you knew what my storefront is, you'd go grab mine really easily with Storefront Stalker Pro. But then the other thing I can do is I can do a search on Amazon.com for toothbrush heads and grab those really quickly too with Storefront Stalker Pro. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Now, let's get into this top-rated sellers. Javier has been spending some late nights, and I know because, when I'm settling down for the evening around, 7, 8 o'clock, Javier and I will start messaging back and forth, and I know that it's really late when he's doing that. And we've been talking about this tool, the top rated sellers. Okay. This top rated sellers is awesome. This is going to give you the top 145,000 sellers. Okay. And let's see here. This is the USA right now. It does have it for Canada. And this may be a little bit smaller, 152,000. That's bigger. That's great. You got it for Germany and all the other areas as well. Okay. But we're going to go with the USA. Now, what's really great about this is you can search for storefronts. So we could go and look for PharmaPacks here, okay? And then we've got a link directly to their storefront, all right? We can go back, let's take that out. We can go back and we can take a look at all kinds of things. We could sort this by the number of products that they have, okay? So these folks don't have any names, nor do they have any products. But we can also see who has the most products. So we've got this superstar seller with, let's see here, how many is that? 8 million products. We got Prep Books with 6 million products. And we can see what their rank trend is. So we can see over the last 7 days, they've gone up 7 spots. Over the last 30 days, they've gone up 18. And over the last 90 days, they've gone up 75. Now, that is based on the number of lifetime feedback. That's how these are typically scored. You also get to see what their lifetime feedback percentage is and their negative percentage, their 30-day feedback, their 90-day feedback, and their 365-day feedback, okay? So what we can do in here is we can do a lot of things. Let's say, for example, that we want to find somebody who is trending up over the last 90 days, okay? So we want to see someone trending up. This person has shot way up over the last 90 days. Looks like they've gotten 12 feedback over the last 90 days, 143 over the last 365, but they have gone from the really, really low and shot really, really high up. Now, they have 535 products. So this seems like someone who is actively really trying to go out and crush it, okay? So we can check their storefront, see what we've got here. We'll check out some of the items that they have, Hydroxycut, Avita. So these people are probably either doing some OA, some RA, or some wholesale, okay? You can see that a lot of their items are in a particular category, so it's very possible that they have a lot of health and beauty wholesalers, or they're just doing a lot of OA and RA, okay? Now, from here, we can grab all these ASINs, and we can go after some of the items that they're going after. Well, this Kevin Murphy Repair Me rinse, $40 is insane for hair rinse. So I could go in there and see if I could find that as well with reverse search, okay? You can grab those with Storefront Stalker Pro. You can grab them with your Aysen Extractor. Do remember that Aysen Extractor, you do have only so many, depending on what tier you are at, which is why both go hand in hand really well, Storefront Stalker Pro and the Aysen Extractor. I might go down here to this ShopNet, and I can see they have 100,000 products. That would be something that I take over to Aysen Extractor, okay? Now, the other thing we could do with this is, let's say that we want to see only people who have an incredibly high feedback rating, okay? I'm going to go to just the positive here. So I see there are people here with 100% lifetime feedback rating. They have 9 products, 100% lifetime feedback rating. I'm going to guess that they might be a PL seller, okay? We can take a quick look at them. And yeah, those are PL products, okay? So I'm probably going to forget about them. I can see that they're likely a bookseller. They also don't have a ton of products. There's another bookseller. Scroll down through all of these. Here's someone with 292. Water Drop Direct. I think that that's actually a brand, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. This is either PL or a brand, so I'm probably not going to go after them either, okay? So this makes it really easy to be able to figure out of the big sellers on Amazon, who you might want to go after, who would be a good target for you based on what you want to do really, really quickly, okay? Maybe you only want to see people who have great feedback, which hopefully means they're selling good products. You might want to see people who just have really bad feedback, and maybe they are drop shipping, and perhaps you can find it and send it into FBA at a profit, okay? So there's all kinds of ways that you can do this, all right? Haven't messed around with the search up here too much, but let's go and type in toy and see what we get. All right, so now we've got all of the names of places with just toys. So there's 1,198 that actually have toy in their name. So I could go in and I could just start looking at toys, okay? They have 345. Hopefully this isn't anyone on the call. 100% positive. And it looks like they're selling some toys, but not a lot, okay? But this would be one I'd probably skip over because it looks like they have a lot of books. But I could go back and I could go to Toy Super Center, okay? I've seen this storefront before, so I know that they've got a lot of toys and kids items that I could go in and go after, okay? Any questions on that? Yeah, no name, no products. They're probably suspended. That's absolutely right. All right, let's keep chugging along here. We got the top rated sellers, the discount list. This is actually one of my favorites, okay? The discount list is updated every single day, and it lets you know where the best discounts are, okay? It is searchable by store. It's searchable by country. The end date, so we can see here they have a slightly imperfect sale up to 98% off books and Bibles. So this is something I'd want to check out because it's not going to be the whole store, of course. You can see that here. There's an X by it, so it's not store-wide. And we can check out the link here. Let's see what that takes me to. Takes me to their slightly imperfect sale, okay? So I can check that out, all right? Now, I'm going to say that I just want store-wide discounts. I can see Boscov's has up to 80% store-wide. That's always there, okay? I can see what is not store-wide, all right? So these are places that are having sales, all right? Macy's right now having up to 60% off Alfani, and so on and so forth. Now, the other thing about this is it is sortable, okay? I can go by site. I can go by country, of course. I want to limit this to the U.S. so that it's easy to go through. I can limit it by the total discount, okay? Or I can sort it by the total discount. I can sort it by the gift card discount, okay? So AshleyStewart.com, I can get up to 45% off the gift cards at Card Cash. I can get 5% off the cashback discounts. There are no other discounts available site-wide, okay? Looks like Talbot's has a 25% off site-wide sale. If I wanted to see what's going on with details here, I can scroll through here and take a look at what sales might be going on, okay? So there's a ton of ways to be able to sort this data and figure out where I want to source, okay? Now, one of the things that I would suggest is setting up your preferences before you really start digging into this. And I'm going to show you how I set my preferences up. First of all, I set mine to the US, of course. You can set it up to whatever country or marketplace you're selling in. The match type, I don't care about. I'm happy with title and UPC sites. There are some stores I wanted to exclude. For example, eBay. Bonanza. I think those are the only two. If there are any other sites that you don't want in here, you should put them in there. And then I put in my preferred cashback. Now I have 3 preferred cashback places. Ebates is one, of course. Giving Assistant is another. And Top Cashback is the third. My preferred gift cards are Gift Card Zen and, of course, Raise. And then, let's see. I always forget if it's Card Cash or Gift Card Spread. I think it's Gift Card Spread. Now, excluding cashback, what I did is I like to keep my cashback to just 3 sites. The reason is I don't want to be, going everywhere and looking for where my cashback needs to come from. So I actually excluded everyone. I'll go through here really quickly. I don't have a city card. Not using them. And I went through here and I just took out all of these, okay? Took out all of the ones that I'm not using, especially places like Doobly. They tend not to pay back. I took out You Promise, although they are a good one. I left Top Cash back, took out Swag Bucks, and so on and so forth. So I took out all the ones that I don't want to see. Then I excluded some gift cards. I also don't want to be going all over the place, so I excluded Card Cash and Card Pool and Save Ya. Okay. Once you save these, make sure those are saved. I can go back to my discount list, and it's going to take any of those out. Okay. So I'm not going to see anything from gift card sites I don't want to see or cashback sites I don't want to see. Okay. Now, what you can also do here is I'm going to take this and I'm going to save this to a CSV. Okay. This is my TA discounts for 9/28. I'm going to save this. We're going to go over to the settings in Tactical Arbitrage. I'm going to go to searching, price adjustments, and I'm going to set my discounts. Okay. Now, you are not going to pull back any site-wide discounts because that could be mistaken. Okay. It is, you are going to pull back gift cards and cash back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import my discounts, choose my file here, TA discounts. I'm going to open that and upload it. And you can see here, they have all been uploaded. I've got my gift cards, I've got my cash back. All right. Actually, it's cash back, then gift cards. I always get that turned around. You've got cash back first, then gift cards. Okay. We scroll down. Let's see these here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and save those. Now, what I can do is, let's say that I want to go over to a product search. These will also automatically pull up in a reverse search. Okay. So the correct discounts will be placed in the reverse search. I'm going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond, grab that. And what I'm going to see here is my source price adjustments. Oops, I must not have saved it in my settings. Shoot. Go back to product search. Let's check A4C. There we go. There we go. So my store price reductions have showed up. You can see that I've got a sticky state sales tax for the sites that don't let me use a tax exempt, and these will automatically pop in for you. Now, the powerful thing about this is, let's say that I want to go down here and I want to hit title stores and UPC stores. When I'm doing this scan, is all of those discounts are going to be pulled automatically for you, and they'll be applied so that when you go in, you can actually get the proper ROI. Okay? Any questions on that? Yes, discounts are updated daily. Okay, now, actually, what I need to do here is I need to stop sharing my screen for just a moment. I do want to see if anyone has any questions. I'm going to make it so I can share my entire screen because I do have a couple of things for you guys that you guys can take with you. Okay, I'm going to open that up and open that up. And we will talk about these. Okay. Any advice for someone with VAs? Can you be a little more specific? Where are you getting stuck at? Let me show you guys what I have for you, and I'll give some links for everybody so you can download these. And then if you guys want to give Tactical Bucket a try, I've got some codes for you guys so that you can get some extras when you go and sign up. Okay? Yes, there will be a recording, absolutely. Right now, your VA runs TA for you, and you want to implement this process to improve what you're doing. So the first thing I would have them do is I would have them probably, I like reverse search a lot. So I would probably have them be building me a ton of Aysen lists to go out and scan. And I would do that with the top bestseller Aysens, most likely. I think there are a lot of, I really do believe there's a lot of opportunity with the exits because they have gone out of the top 500,000 for a reason. And I bet you find a lot of products that are out of stock there. I'm going to be honest. I found an out of stock product just the other day. It was actually ranked around 190,000 when I found it. I bought it for 40. It's going to sell. The last time it sold at $89.95. So it's a 25 or so % profit margin. But the thing is there's actually a ton of those out there that we can find. Okay. And if you're having VAs running those, I'd be doing that quite a bit. And then you want to make sure they're also using the proper discount filters. And the reason is that can a lot of times make or break your ROI. And of course, we don't want to run our whole business just relying on discounts, but in the OA game, we kind of need to. We need to make sure that we're squeezing every penny out that we can. And so using that discount list would be really powerful. We could do a whole session on VAs and best practices and things like that. And maybe I will here very soon. Let's see here. If I were brand new, where would I start? If I were brand new, I would honestly probably start with reverse search. I love throwing in a bunch of Aysens and just letting it go. okay, you find a ton of stuff out there, okay, with just reverse search. Product search is also really great. Now, one of the things, I'll do this really, really quickly, okay? One of the things that a lot of people are not doing is they're not utilizing, if you're not wholesale and you're not using the wholesale module, you should probably be paying for it anyway, and I'll tell you why. You can actually grab 100,000 ASINs at a time and upload them to the wholesale reverse search, okay? And you actually do that by going into wholesale. All right. And we do an import manifest. You upload a file, okay, that has just ASINs, no prices or anything like that. All right. I always turn on also check UPC products for image matches. And then down here, I turn on this also show reverse search for more results. And what I've done is I've now given myself a reverse search that will allow me to run a reverse scan on up to 100,000 ASINs. I can do that 10 times over. I could be reverse scanning 1 million ASINs at a time, okay? That's 2 of the top bestseller today, top 500,000s. If you did a 180-day average and you went to toys and games for the top 500,000, and you just do from 0 to 250,000 average, okay? Let's download that, and let's see how many that is, because I guarantee it's going to be a ton. Yeah, it is. 2.8 megabytes of a zip file. It's going to be really huge, okay? When you run a top 500 bestseller ASINs and choose only, say, 30,000, should the list be? Yeah, it should be list 1 to 30,000. Yeah, Jim, I wasn't sharing my screen. I'm going to share my screen here in just a minute. I've got 15 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you the things that I've built for you guys. And then I'm going to give you the coupon codes that Javier gave me so if you guys want to give Tactical Bucket a test drive, and of course this is all going to come via email as well. That way, if you want to give Tactical Bucket a test drive, you can get some extras in your account. Okay, so I'm going to turn on my screen share, and I'm going to do my entire screen here and share this. Christian, PM me. I'm not sure what update you mean on TA Academy, but feel free to PM me. Okay. After intermission, I have another webinar with another group of folks. Okay, so what I did here, the first thing, I built a sales rank chart. Now, I will be the first to tell you that I am not a fan of only using sales rank charts. Now, the reason why I think this is cool is sales rank charts have been dead since January. Amazon made it impossible to be able to build these, okay? They took away our ability to see how many items are in a particular category. But there are ways around that, and we got that all figured out. Oops. We got that all figured out, and so I was able to build a sales rank chart, okay? And I didn't just build it for the U.S. Of course, the U.S. is in here. You have the sales rank, or how many items that Keepa is tracking for each category. And then I've broken that down, the top 0.5%, 1%, 3%, 5%, 10, and 25% through most of the categories. I didn't include CDs or movies, things like that. I also put it together for Canada, put it together for the UK, and then, of course, for Down Under as well, okay? So that is the first thing that I put together for everybody. I did put all of the information in here and how that you do need to be using Keepa and camel. You cannot just rely on a sales rank chart. I put some videos for Keepa tutorials in here in case you are not friendly with Keepa. Keepa should be your absolute best friend when it comes to sourcing. So you'll want to check those out. And then, of course, I tell you when this was last updated, and I updated this just the other day. Okay, so let me grab the link on that. Let's see. Here is the link for the sales rank chart. Like I said, there is no opt-in, no BS. That will be a direct download link that you can click on. Okay. Now, the next thing is I actually utilized Javier's own tool. And I went in and found the top 100,000 sellers, okay, which Javier does for us. And then I put them into a spreadsheet, okay? And I only put in ones that have 100 or more. Well, actually, in the US, it's 150 or more listings. Tells you what they primarily sell, and then has a storefront link so that you can actually go out and you could quickly grab them with Storefront Stalker Pro, or you can go down to some of these larger ones, okay, and you can grab them with the Aysen Extractor inside of Tactical Bucket. Now, I didn't want to just give this to U.S. folks, so there is Canada, there is the United Kingdom, and there is Australia included as well. Something I found interesting was Australia does have one seller with 4 million Aysens, which I thought was fascinating so far. By global, I think that's actually Amazon, which is why they have so many. But you can also get this, okay, and take that home with you. I'll get you the link there as well. Again, this is just a direct download. You don't have to sign in or anything like that. Okay. Now, if you decide that you want to try Tactical Bucket, I have some coupon codes for that as well. Okay. I'm going to share those. Now, if you want to sign up for the $39 a month plan, you can use this code, okay? This code is actually going to get you 2 extra XPath credits for the first month. Excuse me. So rather than 2, you will get 4. It's also going to give you 5 extra permanent slots in the premium XPaths. So rather than getting 2, you're going to get 7. Or yeah, that's correct. If you decide you want to go for the $69 a month plan, okay, you're going to want to use a different code. All right. And what this is going to do, Nicole, we knew that someone would ask. Okay. So yes, there are things available for current subscribers as well who are here. What I need you to do is I need you to email hello@tacticalbucket.com. Let them know that you are on the webinar. It's only available to current subscribers for the next 24 hours. So until tomorrow at 9:21 Eastern. Okay. Now, for the $69 a month plan, okay, code is this. There we go. And what that is going to get you is it's going to get you 4 extra XPath credits for the first month. So rather than what's included in the $69 a month plan, you'll get an extra 4. It's going to get you 10 extra slots for the premium XPaths, okay? And if you choose the $99 a month plan, you're going to get 8 extra XPath credits for the first month, okay? And you will use this code. You get unlimited premium XPaths in the $99 a month plan. So the only thing that was available there is extra regular XPaths, okay? If you guys want to sign up, use any of those codes at tacticalbucket.com. I am going to go ahead and drop my affiliate link. I am the only affiliate for Tactical Bucket currently that I know of. And so I'm going to be putting out a lot more training. I'm going to be putting out putting out some other things to try and help make sure that everybody understands how to use it, what to do with it, and make sure that I keep up with the features and things that are going on with Tactical Bucket and share those with you guys. Michael, this is going to be the last question I can take, and then I'm going to have to call it for the evening. The difference between premium and regular product search XPaths. Product search XPaths there are a ton of them. Okay, there's over 200 for the US. The premiums are ones that take a little bit more oomph. They take some more computing power. They take a little bit of back-end wizardry that Javier has put together. And so they require just a little bit extra, out of your account. And that's why they're limited to 2 regularly. But of course, if you use a code, it is, you actually get like 7, 6, so I can't remember, but whatever there is. No other discounts for Academy members, just what we've got going on here. And there was my son again. The email address for current subscribers is hello@tacticalbucket.com. Okay? hello@tacticalbucket.com. No, you do get to keep the premiums. Yes, these codes are going to expire. I think we're going to give it 1 week. Next Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Okay? Because I am going to email everybody. I'm going to let everybody know. I'm going to let everybody know when it ends. So I'm going to give everybody 1 week for the codes. But if you are a current subscriber, you get 24 hours. Okay? The 24 hours you're going to want to email hello@tacticalbucket.com. Make sure that you just say, hey, I was on the webinar with Chris, and I want you to give me some stuff. All right? So I appreciate you guys taking the time out. There will be an email follow-up as soon as I get the replay up. And, of course, I am going to remind you guys a couple of times about these. Yes, I will be forwarding this video. Just need to download it and then upload it to my YouTube channel. And I will get everybody a link to that. And then, of course, probably a reminder or 2 over the following week. Okay? So I appreciate you guys being here. If you have any questions at all, don't ever hesitate. Reach out. Steve, I'll take that. That's all right. Feel free to reach out, PM me, shoot me an email. I will be happy to get back to you. And thanks for spending some time with me tonight, guys. Talk to you later.